Doing? I don't like it like this. This you're gonna make me do it this way then. All right then, fine. Bump it then. Whew. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? It's me, your boy, your friendly neighborhood Vodou priest. Nana Togo Masi Abla Clue Down Fair Ade do Fira. Yeah. We here once again in my favorite spot. Doing my favorite thing to do. Talk about voodoo while I work. Yeah. People, look at here. I get it. We're hungry. We're thirsty. We're searching. We want to know what to do. Um, and we don't know where to go to search for the answers. So we go online and we see who got the answers for us that way. I get it. So right now I'm not talking to the seeker. I'm not talking to the seeker right now. The person who's hungry for knowledge. I'm not talking to you right now. Mm-mm. I'm not talking to the guy that's looking for God or the gods. Who's trying to reconnect with their ancestors. I'm not talking to you. Right now, I'm talking to the person of questionable ethics who's unqualified behind is over here trying to answer them questions and is putting out wrong information. That's who I'm talking to. I'm not even playing with y'all no more. I used to try to tiptoe and tap dance and well maybe it's because they in a different tradition or maybe their mama ain't hug them right and tell them they were worth a damn or something. I don't know, but I don't care anymore because I'm tired of people putting out misinformation or just bold-faced lying about stuff and then they don't know what the heck it is they saying. I'm sick and tired of it. I don't even care if you profiting off of somebody else's uh, ignorance, right? Yeah, that's wrong too, but the rain falls on the just and the unjust, so I don't even hold that against you. Yeah, it's crooked. Yeah, it's wrong. But that's part of the deal. What I'm holding against you is the pretense that you got of knowing what the heck it is that you talking about. I don't feel like dealing with y'all today. Knowing what the heck it is you talking about. And like I said, that doesn't even bother me. That doesn't bother me. What bothers me is that when after the chicanery you put them on, when someone like me comes around, someone that's authentic, someone that knows what they're doing, someone who's doing it right, comes by to tell these folks what right look like, they want to argue, don't want to get it done. Like, yo, Joker's got something I want. And I keep telling you, I've been saying it forever. I got into this not so I could get something out of it from nobody else. I just wanted what was mine. So if I tell you, hey, look, you got to make this sacrifice, that's not because I feel like eating it. Half the daggone things that get sacrificed, I can't even consume any daggone way. Welcome to priesthood. Somebody'll eat it, but it won't be me. Listen, people. Somebody's telling you that you don't have to do something. That voodoo is this or voodoo is that. Look, let me tell you what got me going on, okay? I'm gonna tell you what got me started, what got me heated up and everything. You know, I put on, when I get in my car to go do my job, what I do is I throw my YouTube on and I turn on the playlist and I let it talk while I roll. I don't look at the picture because that's unsafe. It's beyond unsafe. It's stupid. So I don't be watching it. I just let it play. So I got something in my ear hole that I want to hear. You know, instead of this simple boom boom music that they got on all the time, or the talk shows, and all they want to talk about is this lying politician is mad at that lying politician. So I throw on YouTube and I put on somebody that is saying something that I feel like what they saying matters. Yeah. Let them talk about the voodoo. Say cheese. And that I'm cool with, you know? So I go play this mess, and invariably somebody shows up on my feed. And they say some stuff, and I'm left looking at them like, what did they just say? Telling folks you don't have to make animal sacrifice. There is not a single solitary ATR or diaspora practice in the world that doesn't do daggone animal sacrifice. It isn't. If you're in a house that doesn't do animal sacrifice, your house is bogus. Your house is bogus. Either that or I don't know what kind of spirit you got in your house. But I know what they ain't. They ain't voodoos. So, this lady gets on, screen's all dark so you can't see her, which is good because I ain't really want to be yelling and cussing out the screen. Anyway, she gets on, she starts talking about this mess. Like she knew what the heck she talking about. The topic for discussion that she was having that day was the difference between hoodoo and voodoo. Now, y'all know me, I don't pretending to have any knowledge about stuff I ain't got. I don't know nothing about hoodoo. I know what I read, which I don't put no trust in. And I know what people I do believe in, or whatever, what they say. But hearsay and what I know ain't the same things. So I make sure I put a vast gap between the two. This is what I heard, and this is what I know. Different animals, right? It's simple, intellectually honest, straightforward. You gotta appreciate its simplicity. But I do know voodoo. I know voodoo like nobody's business. Ooh, you wouldn't believe how well I know voodoo. Intimately related to voodoo. I'd go so far to say I do voodoo. So when Shorty started talking about the difference between hoodoo and voodoo, I'm like, well, let me listen. Because if she knows what voodoo is, and I know what voodoo is, so I know if she BSing on that. If she know what voodoo is, then whatever she's saying about hoodoo is likely an authentic assessment, and I can improve my knowledge base. That makes sense, right? That's not an unreasonable assessment. Why she started talking about for some people voodoo is a religion, and for some people it's a practice. And the difference is if you're initiated or not, and yada yada yada. And I'm like, she hurt my eardrums. I don't understand what she's talking about. She don't understand what she's talking about. She has no idea what she's saying. But she speaks in a nice tone and everything, and everybody feels warm and fuzzy about how she talking. So nobody wants to call her out on her BS. Well, I'm that guy. Let me tell you what. I don't know what you was talking about, lady. But you dead wrong. You wrong for letting these people think that you know anything about voodoo, number one. Dead wrong. And I'm willing to bet down to a donut you don't know nothing about daggone voodoo either. You're wrong. Dead wrong. The only thing I can say with any degree of certainty when it comes to hoodoo is that an aspect of it is related to, or maybe even derivative, of the medicinal aspect of voodoo, called a chique. I know they cross in certain places, and these practices might be related to each other. Might be. Not being in hoodoo, I couldn't say for sure. But I know there's places where they got things in common with each other at. And a chique is where it's at. I am so tired of people being misled about false or erroneous information, half-truths. And the worst part about it is the people that's telling these half-truths don't even believe it. People are being deceived. By folks who see them as gullible and easy marks. It said voodoo is all spirits. It's all spirits. That's what? Lady said some people are allowed to practice voodoo without initiation because they have bloodline. What? What are you saying? Do you even know what you're talking about? I have to ask that question. Do these people even know what they're talking about? And I'm left with the answer. No. They don't have the slightest Mahachi idea of what they're saying. They have no idea what they're saying. They just running off at the yip yap. Saying crap that don't make no sense to nobody. Not even them. Hot this daggone jacket. Listen, I'm gonna say this one time. Voodoo, anybody, as a religion. Well, first and foremost, if it's voodoo, it's a religion. Period. Period. If the voodoo that you doing ain't a religion, then it ain't voodoo. It's something else. I don't know what it is, but it's not voodoo. Voodoo is a religion. It is always a religion. Just because you don't feel like saying that it is, don't make it so. That's number one. Number two, anybody can practice voodoo as a faith. Anybody. You get up in the morning and you say, you know what, I'm going to start practicing voodoo as a faith. You can do it. You know why? Because the only thing you need to know how to do to practice voodoo as a faith is know how to talk to your own daggone mother and father, your grandmother and your grandfather. It's ancestral. You get up in the morning, you decide you want to practice voodoo, hit a daggone knee slope, and talk to your grandmother and your granddad, or your ancestors that have transitioned over, passed over. Bump it. The ancestors that is dead, all right, dead people. Talk to them. Them your folks. Them people will reach out there and petition a God that you can't imagine any daggone way, and tell them what you, and tell him, she, it, whatever, what you want and need. Then, if at some point in time you feel like you need to get a greater and deeper understanding of what voodoo is, find a daggone priest like me, like anybody. There's a lot of them out there. Find one. Find one that's lineage and authentic. That means they can tell you who their daddy is, who their mom is, all the way back. They should be able to tell you all the way back to the beginning of mankind. They might not be able to. If they can't go back at least 5-6 generations, then you might want to keep moving. And if a daggone priest tell you, well, I can't find this information out because of the records, this means he ain't even talked to his ancestors. How he gonna help you? See what I'm saying? You go to the daggone priest, and then the priest will tell you, if I'm going to tell you one of the things he going to tell you, is feed your daggone ancestors and your voodoos. He going to tell you that. I'm going to tell you he going to tell you that. He going to tell you that. He going to tell you, stick your hand in your pocket and find about $400-$500 and feed your ancestors and your voodoos. If you going to somebody in Africa, if you going to somebody in the States, it's gonna take about $1,000 minimum. That's not because we over here padding our wallets. It's because that's how much it costs to get a daggone bull. Livestock. Because sacrifices must be made. if you own a farm, or you know somebody that you can get one from, or if you talk nice to your daggone priest, maybe he can get the daggone spirits to forbear and let you offer up a smaller sacrifice. Like rams and sheep and stuff cost like, you can get one of them for $120, $100. You really good, you can get it done on some chickens. There's a lot of chickens, but you can get it done on some chickens. You can get them depending on where you at and what the market look like, $20 to $45 a pop. And if you win real good and the daggone priest got his own daggone livestock, or if you dead ass broke like most people is, you can do it on spec. Put up some service. And hopefully the priest got some daggone chips. Or the priest knows somebody who'll give him daggone livestock on spec. But what you're not gonna do is not get that done. If you go to a priest and they don't tell you, hey, you need to make sacrifice, he ain't a real priest. Sacrifice must be made. Voodoos ain't gonna try to hear it. And to be perfectly honest for you, the first person to sit at the table is the ancestors. They want you to make sacrifice too. So when they come back in their new life, they can come back with some daggone juice. Y'all don't understand. And that's why sitting over here trying to learn your natural born faith through YouTube videos and Google searches ain't no good for you. Stop trying to do it. Stop trying to beat the system. Get past the gatekeeper or whatever with all that daggone hatred for the traditions and just follow the traditions. They was established for a reason, to make life easier for you, so that every single solitary person don't have to go through a hero's journey for the rest of their daggone life. They can grow and build on the knowledge of the ones who had come before them instead of trying to reinvent the wheel every time they want to go somewhere. But y'all don't want to hear that. Y'all, I'm sick of y'all. None I took them to see. And it pissed me off. I'm out of here.